Hey guys, Bunny here, and I wanted to do a little mini story time about how I got all of my three animals. So the first one is Tiger. I went with my friend to the animal shelter so she can get this cat. We didn't know which cat then, but we knew we wanted these two cats. My boyfriend's mom was fostering, and we didn't know that we had to wait a certain period until they actually got back into the shelter. And so um we went to the back to see what kind of kittens they had, and we saw two cats there. And during this time they had a sale going on where you get two cats for $60, and my friend and I thought that was an amazing deal, except she only needed or wanted one cat. And so I just told her, well, you could give the second one to me and I'll just pay you back by buying you your cat like some stuff that they may need. And so we got them, and first we wanted to interact with them. So we interacted with a couple of the animals, and there was one that came specifically towards me, and I'm just like, oh, you look just like a tiger. And like, he literally looked like a tiger. Like, he had like stripes that looked and resembled a tiger. Like, his fur may not be the color of a tiger, because I don't know, that's just odd. But so I knew I wanted him, and my friend got the sister of Tiger, and I forgot the name of the cat, which makes me sad. But we got them, and we took them home. And the first thing I did was, when I get dropped off, I got dropped off by my school in Chula Vista, and I walked across to my boyfriend's house, and I show him that I got a cat. And the cat, being an awesome little cat that he is, the first thing he does is he pees and poops on my boyfriend's bed, like, literally gross. And that's how I knew that he was the cat that poops all over the place in the shelter, because they warned me that one of the cats does have that kind of behavior. And I was just like, well, hopefully he's not my cat. And sure enough, it was my cat. And like, I don't know, like, even though he was frustrating at times when he kept pooing and like peeing in places he shouldn't pee, even though like we showed him where his litter box is, we put him on top of the litter box. Well, not literally on top, but like inside the litter box, so he knew that's where he needed to go. Like, yeah, so he never really understood. And then a couple months later, he goes missing, and it made me really sad. And that's when I was told that my cat had died, and that they just pretty much like threw him away. And it made me sad. And during this period, I was in the hospital because I was going into surgery. I can't remember what surgery it was, but I felt bad. And so, yeah. So when I come home, he's gone, and I am like sad and practically crying, and like my eyes are literally swollen, guys. And I think that's what the surgery was about. There was something like they were doing something with my eyes, and it was just crazy. And so every time I cry, like, it burned, because like my eyes were still like swollen and kind of like recovering, and they were really sore. So it just really caused me like a lot of pain. And then my boyfriend would come over and help me, and he would like kind of take care of me. It was awesome, except for the part that I lost my cat during that time. But so a couple months later, I find my friend Shelby giving away these kittens, and I was just like, oh, I want the black and white one, because back then he looked so much cuter. Like, he looked like he was a pure black, and then like with a little bit of white. But as he grew up, he was still black, Like, he still had black fur, but like his whiteness, the whiteness of his fur like really stood out. And I still loved him. And apparently her brother used to call him Batman, because he literally looks like he has a mask. And also, and if you want to see how he looks, check out my Instagram page. I will have a picture posted soon. um and then he stayed with my boyfriend because I couldn't have him yet at my apartment. And then as the months flew by, he didn't want to come home with me because he was too attached to my boyfriend. And so, yeah. And then a couple years late, well, not a couple, like maybe 6 months later after that, I met up with my friend Leo, and he was telling me that they were giving away this dog, and it was a Pomeranian Chihuahua. And I thought, oh my god, that sounds so cute. Can I see a picture of her? And so he showed me a picture, and I thought she was the most beautiful thing ever. Like, here's how she looks. And I think you guys seen her in my other videos. Say hi. She doesn't want to say hi. She's too tired. Like, she literally hit her face. It was adorable. Anyways, so I got her, and he tells me that she's a really big crybaby, and that she is not like potty trained. And so I tried to train her, and a couple months later, like, she actually started learning that she needed to pee on her pad, and every once in a while she'll have an accident and pee where she's not supposed to be. And yeah, so as the months flew by, she started learning to do tricks, and it was cool. And I remember I tried to see if she likes being like sticking her head out the window, like out of a car. And at first she didn't like it because she was still young, she was still a pup. And then as soon as she got like to the year mark, my boyfriend's dad like let her stick her head out the window, and they were like on their way to pick me up. So I just see her head sticking out. I'm just like, who's holding my dog? Like, why is she sticking her head out? Like, I was freaking out. Like, I thought she was going to jump. Like, I was scared. Like, I'm overprotective when it comes to my animals, so it's just like, I was panicking. It was weird. But so yeah. And so ever since then, she likes to stick out her head out of the window, but I try not to let her do that because it scares me. Like, I feel like one day she'll just jump out and she's gonna like hurt herself, and it's just gonna like feel like I'm gonna feel really bad pretty much. And it's just gonna be like, I'm so sorry, like, I shouldn't let you be doing that. But at the same time, I feel like scared because, like, what if she hates me that I'm not letting her have this type of freedom? But yeah, so yeah, that's how all my 3 animals came to be. So Tiger's my oldest, Fusa's my middle child, and Bella is the baby, and she gets pretty much away with everything. And Fusa, he's practically like the warrior. He likes to be aggressive. If you try to pet him and he doesn't like being, and if he doesn't want to be pet, he'll like scratch you, like literally scratch you. And then Tiger, he can be aggressive, but he's really mellow. And yeah, so that's the story of my cats and dogs. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a boring video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And if you like this video and you want to see more storytime videos, please hit that like button and subscribe so you know when I have a new video coming up. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.